Maybe because also part of it, I think that our culture, we were always part of the Silk Road. We lived in the Silk Road for generations, for many, many centuries. So we've encountered different people. So in a way, they became part of it, and it kind of engraved in the culture to be accepting. In fact, I'm going to tell this quickly. There's an old tradition. If a stranger comes by, you're going to feed them first. You're going to welcome to your house, and then you ask him who he is and where he comes from. It's a very old nomadic tradition.
So the translator or interpreter, as I'd like to say, because in the end we interpret someone's story. What I do is, over the years here, I help many immigrants that come across the borders. And when they do come, a lot of the times they face language barrier. In the beginning, it's for them to have a level of comfort. They would come to someone who's either of their culture or somebody who's speak their language. But a lot of the times it's not just speaking the language, but knowing the culture. And they have the sense of that trust someone, because they are lost. They like as simple as filling out a social security card, right? Say application. They don't know the words. These are not just my name is such and such. These are like an actual forms, and you have to be fluent in order to fill them out. And it's good for somebody who speaks Spanish because a lot of the documents are bilingual. But for somebody who comes from Kazakhstan per se, there's not an option in Kazakh or even in Russian. So I think that in that sense, where I usually come in and I try to help and guide them in the right direction. That's just that little 3 or 4 minute conversation can change. And somebody pushes you over and somebody kind of supports you. And somebody did that for me too, many moons ago. So I try to do the same for others.
Who was this person?
Heads out like this. Maybe you want to see this one.
I think that Mira, she's in a way a mom to me, an aunt now. And then she's a single mom. Her husband passed away a few years ago, and she's someone who, despite any challenges, still pushes on and you do the best she can to raise her 2 children on her own. And I have tremendous respect for her. To me, she's an epitome of someone who, despite her limited language abilities, trying to keep the traditions alive among the community. As I help the communities get them through the process of immigrating, she is keeping inside the community the traditions alive. All this was done by her. She's a incredibly crafted person, but she gives some of this costume, she does it for us out of goodwill, of goodness of her heart. So for that, I applaud her for inspiring us, keeping this alive. It's a work of a Central Asian artist. The sun is on a flag of our country, and underneath there's an eagle that's overlooking on a bright blue sky. So then she portrayed myself as an eagle. And my hair is sort of like connected. My hair is kind of ties in, and I never lose the connection with my homeland. So it's sort of, even though I'm far away, there's a homeland in my heart, and I keep my connection with the country alive. And I always look at it in moments of challenges, and I say that you've come so far. There's more to do. Алтын күн аспаны, алтындан даласы, ерліктің дастаны еліме қарашы, ежелден ердеген даңқымыз шықты. I would say that as you pass by somewhere, whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a restaurant, look around. There are all kinds of people. We live in Central Florida in such a melting pot. Take a moment. Listen to their stories. You might be surprised. Kazakhstanım